guys, what's up? My name is Shelby. Welcome back. If you're not familiar, I like to do cosplay reviews, whatnot. I have a couple coming out. The next one I'll be doing is Shikamaru. It's an adult from Shippuden, so stick around for that one. But for right now, I'm going to be going over Temari, and I bought it from Aliexpress or Aliexpress. I'm not really quite sure how you say that. It was pretty cheap. I think it was about $34. Right. Got expedited shipping on it to get here on time, and it still took about a month for that whole process. But I did order in advance, but if I didn't order expedited shipping, I would have had no problems. It would have been awesome. I still had no problems with this cosplay, to be honest, but the shipping was kind of outrageous. It was like 25 bucks for it to get here, but I mean, I really did need it in a crunch, and I didn't think ahead of time, so I mean, that is really my bad. The shipping was kind of a stickler. If not, it would have been free, but I don't know how long it would have taken to get here either though, so I might try and do that the next one for free to see how long, and you know, shipping differences, how long it might have taken if I would have just done free either way. But it did get here on time, so I was really excited about that. So let's go ahead and dive on in and see what I had to make changes to it and whatnot. So right off the bat, I noticed that this did not come with the Sand Village headband. I got this one from RTX Austin. It was $20, which I thought kind of was a ripoff. I think since it's an outdated show, it should have only been like $10, but online I was looking and they were about $20. I don't know, I just feel like it should be $10, but I had to have it because it completed the look, and I made one, but I didn't finish it because my poor baby, she had a very bad allergic reaction the day before we left, and so I wasn't able to complete the headband. But the headband itself looked really awesome, and I was really upset I couldn't use it because I made it out of a Coke can, and then the little beads right here I made out of jewels I already had and just painted them silver, so it looked really awesome, but it's whatever, I guess. I bought this from there for $20 plus tax. It was like 25 bucks. It was retarded. So that's the only thing that didn't come with this. Everything else was included. So it came with these gloves, slide on. Now I will say, I had to take my measurements, and it ended up being a men's extra small, because the women's, like, I would have had an extra large for the bust, but then like a medium for the waist, and it was just like all over the place, and I was just like, well, the men's says extra small, and it had my exact measurements, so that's what I ended up going with. So I was glad about that. The gloves were really big. Now I did sew these. I turned them inside out and then kind of pinned it to me and sewed them to where I needed it to be, so it fit really well. So these do fit a whole lot better than they first were. They were coming out to here and they did not look good. And I have very tiny wrists, so I knew I was probably going to have to make adjustments somewhere. This was real easy. It only took me about an hour to cut and stitch everything, so I had to do it by hand because I don't have a sewing machine. So, but after that, it was awesome. Came with two, so that was cool. Kimono, because this one's her formal attire that she wears throughout the whole Shippuden show. Very just plain Jane black, and I'll insert some pictures of what it looked like on at the end. It came down to about my ankles. This one fit really nice. It had a string in the middle and the inside to tie that made it snug, and then on the outside on the other side to keep it closed. It was really nice. I didn't have to wear pants or anything, though I probably should have because it got windy here and there, and I was real scared I was gonna have some Paris Hilton flashing shows going on. The thing that went around the obi, I think is what it's called, the little red thing, this fit really well, and it just attaches in the back with Velcro. The back part was a little small for me, right around the booty, Velcro it all the way, so that was nice. And for overall, for the price of like 30 bucks right off the top, like, this is really nice. It's not like super soft or anything like that, but I mean, what do you expect when you're paying 30 bucks? Like, it's cotton, it's better than I could have made it. So no complaints there. The last thing that came with it was the shoulder straps that go right here that are also red. Now, show obviously it holds up her big fan that she carries around, so I didn't have that because I didn't want to pay for it because I wasn't sure if I'd ever wear this again. I just put it on, and well, it didn't come tied. My husband had to tie it for me, but he tied it for me. It just goes like that on, and that's what this is. He tied it for me there in the back, and then just tucked the strings and stuff inside the obi in the back, and it worked out perfectly. And the only other thing it didn't come with, which I was a little disappointed, was she wears a mesh kind of like Shikamari on his arms and legs. She wears one on her, I think it's her right leg. It's some type of leg. She wears it on her leg, right where the opening of the kimono is. And it didn't come with that. I didn't improvise with that because it's one small detail that people weren't going to notice. For the shoes, I just wore regular sandals because I saw some really bad reviews on the Naruto shoes, and I wasn't about to. It wasn't one of those that was make it or break it. Now if I was doing like Sakura, Hinata, I could have saw the need to get them, but for this one, her feet are almost covered up, especially since I'm so short. So it really wasn't a big problem. And for hair, I didn't buy a wig because I have processed blonde hair. Okay, let's get real. I'm not a real blonde. What I did was I still did the 4 little buns, she has like ponytails, but I did buns because I thought it looked a little bit cuter on me, and then just kind of wrapped them around. It took me forever though to get that because I wear a bun literally every day. This is what my hair looks like every single day. But for some reason I could not get those little space buns to look real nice and clean. And also, even though I parted my hair right down the center, this side of my head was so much less dense than this side. So this bun was like, from far away you couldn't really tell, but up close you're like, those buns aren't exactly even. And I was like, I know, I can't help it. My hair's just not the same for some reason. And I think it's because I sleep on this side the most, so it has the most fallout, if I had to speak logically about it. But I don't know. It could just be because for the last 2 years I've been nurturing a child off me, so it's whatever. She was leeching off me, so she's beautiful and small, and she just left me a carcass, we'll say that. The overall costume, I would recommend buying it. It is really nice if you're going for that. If you have to order a men's size, go ahead, because there was nothing wrong with ordering a men's. It didn't fit like a man, it wasn't like square or anything on me. It was really nice, and I really do recommend it, even if you had to pay the extra 20 bucks, which I think it ended up being like 60 bucks with tax and everything at the end of the day for shipping and everything to get here within less than a month. And once it shipped out of China, it got here within like 4 days, and I was like, whoa, because I was like, I don't think it's gonna get here on time, I don't think it's gonna get here on time. And it got here literally like 3 days before we had to leave, and I was like very impressed. So I would definitely shop with them again, especially that store in particular, and especially in my husband's. The next one I'm going to be doing on the Shikamari one, like that one got here immediately, and I was like, dang. My experience and most people's experience with China shipping does not happen very fast. So I was overall pleased, and I would definitely recommend this one. And if you have any questions, definitely ask me. Thank you, bye.